Yesterday I did a video where I talked about, I showed you how I made keto nachos, and I said the reason was I was on the pure protein diet for a few weeks. I was doing pretty well, and I just felt like I needed a high fat day kind of to reset my body. And as a matter of fact, I wasn't following my own advice because when I put somebody like one of my personal training clients, or when I recommend that somebody goes on the pure protein diet, if you go for longer than 14 days, I suggest you decrease the protein, increase the fats on the weekends. So you'd be basically 5 days a week pure protein, and then you'd switch it over to more like a keto diet with the same calories Saturday and Sunday. That's what I usually suggest. But like I said, I didn't follow my own advice because I'm a little bit more experienced. I know when I can push my body. I know when I need to back off a little bit. And yesterday was the day to back off. So, for the people who are always wondering about cheat days and stuff like that, do you need to have a cheat day? Do you need to have a carb refeed if you're on steak and eggs? Do you need to have a fat refeed if you're on the pure protein diet? Let me just say this. I had those nachos last night, which was a high-fat meal for me. I woke up this morning and I lost a half an inch around my waist because, I've been measuring my waist and my weight, almost every day, and it's been, going down a little bit. But I mean, it basically stagnated for the last few days. And like I said, I just had, this high fat meal. And the next day I wake up and, boom, just made progress all of a sudden. And a lot of people who have been working out for a while, or dieting for a while, will say things like that. They'll tell you, hey, you have a cheat day, and all of a sudden you lose weight, or maybe if you're bulking, you fast for a day and then you just gain weight. I mean, just weird things happen with your body. So basically what I'm saying is yes, you do, like I prescribe with the pure protein diet. If I say you need a high fat day, yes, you do need a high fat day. You're not going to ruin your gains or your weight loss progress by skipping your high fat days. You're also not going to lose weight any faster if you skip them. So stick to the program. All right, so let's talk about what I'm eating tonight. There was a guy who mentioned, I don't know if it was on Instagram or on YouTube, he made a comment about putting some meat in. This is what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to make myself some keto taco salad, okay? And what you got here is, this is 80% ground beef, like the pretty fatty version of ground beef, okay? This is 200 grams, a little bit less than half of a pound. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fry it. Normally, it's fine because there's so much fat in this just to throw into the pan. But as you see, I got quite a bit of butter in here because fat's your friend, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just melt this butter, throw the ground beef on, and while I'm cooking that, I'm probably going to put in some of this chili powder. And that's all that is. It's just ground up, chili, what are they, chili beans, chili peppers, whatever. But there's no sugar added. Be very careful whenever you use any condiments, no sugar added. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. All right, so here you go. For the people who say I don't need enough green veggies, which I don't, just threw down some salad leaves, threw the cooked chopped meat on top of that. I got the rest of the pork skins that I didn't eat yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and put on some cheese. This is a lot. Spread this around a little bit. And to go ahead and melt the cheese a little bit, probably going to go ahead and throw this in the microwave. If you don't really have the nachos, the pork skins, you could basically just, if it's hot enough when it comes right out of the pan, you could just throw the meat down and then throw the cheese right on top of that, and it will melt. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and throw this for maybe a minute or two into the microwave. All right, there you go. The cheese is melted. What I did is I threw on some sour cream, threw on some organic salsa, same things I put on yesterday. Threw on some hot sauce. Once again, make sure that the salsa you choose to use and the hot sauce you choose to use does not have any added sugar or any crazy stuff in it. But that's basically it. I mean, this is an awesome meal. It tastes great. It's high fat, very low carb, maybe a little bit from the sour cream and you know, the salsa, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead, and since I've got the house to myself for the whole weekend, I am going to watch me some Bruce Leroy. So for the guys who are old enough to remember The Last Dragon and who Show Enough and Bruce Leroy were, well, eat your heart out. I'm going to sit home alone. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to have fun. All right, guys. See you in the next video.